It looks different than the rest. Is this a different type of...
French.
Oh, it's French. It's so pretty.
It's a mortar.
And what does that mean?
It means that's for firing across, horizontally. This goes up.
Okay, so it hits them in the head.
Yeah, it goes up and comes down.
Being exiled on the run, flee the city and chase the sun, 'cause we're exiled, Caribbean bound. Well, I hope this damn boat don't run aground.
Yeah!
There's white smoke coming out of there and black mud.
We're not going anywhere. We're stuck. Yeah, this is no good. Look at that. So is this our line?
Yeah?
Well, this is a bad way to tie this. How we get this off again?
With the boat hook?
Untie it, please. Get it inside out. Okay.
Oh, okay, that's better, yeah.
For now, I mean,
Yeah, that's much better.
so you can take off one side and untie it.
Oh, okay, okay.
And we're sitting in mud anyway.
Yeah, this marina is a bad idea. Can we go somewhere else?
No, I can't get out of here again. I got stuff to do. We can't turn anything on. We have no power. I can't start the engines now because they need clogged. So, there you go. Throw it out.
Oh,
Throw it out, baby.
it's throwing up?
It's throwing up. There was no water coming out at first. All that mud was in there. Sucked up. But it's kind of throwing it up now. Good. Rinse it out. Oh, it's such a good boat there, so. We're having a private moment.
Oh, I'm not included.
You are, but the audience, come on. Bad day to be a duck. Have fun. Look at that badass little vehicle there. Crazy, right? SEAL Team 6 going out for a fucking ducks. It's a little extreme to me, but
Yeah, why do they wear the army outfit?
I know. The ducks don't see them.
So we're leaving this middle of nowhere marina where the water is so undeep and breezy point in Maryland. The moon is up and the sun is up. It's just hiding.
It's nice here, huh?
I love the nature.
I know you do. Well, that's the beauty of this whole thing. We see the world.
Oh, that's a good place to build a nest. We are now crossing the Potomac, or we're at the point where the Chesapeake and the Potomac come together.
We're in the Chesapeake, where the mouth of the Potomac lies, off on our starboard side. As a result, we're getting a little slap from the on the beam from the Potomac. I expected that. Even though it's a calm day, we're going to get a little bit of slop here. But we're in the last stretch of our time in Maryland. We're about to cross the border into Virginia. So fare thee well to the state of Maryland, and hope that Virginia treats us half as good.
God, we are dragging. I'm gonna see what's going on there, and if we have to, how the hell do you fix the anchor? This is the first time we're anchored out. Oh, I can't see nothing.
Easy to bring the boat forward. I want to show you how to do this though.
Okay.
You're just going to move the ship just forward, count 1, 2, 3, and move them back to neutral.
Okay.
Okay?
1, 2, 3, or 21, 22, 23?
Count to 3.
Very exciting. First time I have to move the boat is in an emergency. Was that a signal, Kim, or not? What is your signal? Is it by light?
Come forward, baby. Hey!
Yeah! Yes! 1, 2, 3! I'm back in neutral.
Raise the anchor.
What?
Raise the anchor.
Crazy anchor.
Raise.
Oh, raise the anchor.
Far side. Other side.
I can't see it.
Far right.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, baby, get out of the way.
Oh, we drifted all the way to the 3 big boats. Yeah, those are the 3 ships I photographed yesterday.
When?
Those 3 tugboats. How about we tie up on the city dock?
If she knew what was going on, she'd kill us all. Well.
What? Well,
Sure, get a boat, have a good time, have fun.
I
see the
kind of
country.
expected something like this, you know, it doesn't surprise me at all. I didn't think it was going to be all glory and...
Well,
But it's like having a baby, for God's sake. You wake up in the middle of the night.
yeah, well. That was not fun.
So this is the city dock.
This is the city dock.
My boyfriend made breakfast today, so that has to go on the record. It's a storm, Booba. Yeah, the boss is outside. Are you worried about the boss being out there in the rain?
Well, coming in like that.
Cold. Whoa.
Come on, Booba. She was right here.
She was worried about you.
Well, I'm worried about her. And you. Wow.
But you're figuring stuff out.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, we're coming from New York.
It takes
You know,
more time on a
space-
boat.
I lived in tighter spaces than this. When I lived in Hell's Kitchen, I didn't have a kitchen. It's just hell.
So the people took shelter here?
Well, British soldiers, they don't know for the fact this is where they did. But they sheltered in the caves along the coast. And this was here.
This is a good cave to take shelter.
It is.
So the British were hiding here?
Yeah, they were getting bombarded by an overrun cannon fire from the river. American soldiers from the shore, driving them up the beach. Following them in here. The French closed off the river so the British couldn't get in to help them. They couldn't get out. They couldn't get in.
They were trapped.
Stopgap. Yeah. Trapped them. Yep. That black mark.
The black mark?
There's a dent. It was inflicted by an Allied cannonball during the siege.
Yeah. So
And when the general saw this piece again, he remembered it. And he became sentimental and he embraced the barrel of the gun, the Marquis. Well, okay. The museum may be closed, but this one is certainly worth the admission. On May 10th, 1780, George Washington and Alexander Hamilton would meet with the Marquis de Lafayette in Morristown, New Jersey. The news that Lafayette shared with them was that America now had an alliance with France, and that guns and ships as well as financial aid would soon arrive. On September 5th, 1781, the French fleet cut off British naval support on Chesapeake Bay, isolating General Cornwallis and his army in Yorktown. If Washington could force Cornwallis to surrender, it may very well end the war. Alexander Hamilton saw this as his last chance to achieve military glory. Although Washington preferred to keep Hamilton working safely at his desk,
he recognized that Hamilton would never relent until he was given a command of his own and men to lead in battle. Washington would give him what he asked for. Hamilton would lead a battalion of men on Redoubt No. 10, while the French would attack Redoubt 9. Penetrating a redoubt was a costly affair, with high casualties expected. The men that went on such suicide missions were nicknamed by the Continentals the Forlorn Hopefuls. Hamilton, understanding that without the element of surprise their mission would fail, instructed all of his men to unload their guns and attack with only bayonets. It was a moonless night, and under the cover of darkness they charged towards certain death. In order to identify friendlies, the code word would be Rochambeau, the name of the French commander. As Hamilton and his men approached Redoubt 10, whispers of Rochambeau began to transform into shouts of "Rush on, boys! Rush on, boys!" Leaping over the pikes and seizing Redoubt 10, Hamilton, miraculously uninjured, had achieved all of the glory a soldier could dream of in 1,000 battles. On October 19th, 1781, Cornwallis would surrender his army, and the vanquished British soldiers would march home, trying to understand how this dirty, untrained, ragtag group of men could defeat the mightiest army in the world. They would sing as they marched. The song was entitled "The World Turned Upside Down."